Welcome to another episode of Mafia Talk Mondays. I am your boy Neefy, and y'all going with me. And as you can see, I just got cleaned up, man. I'm outside at the barbershop running my errands, but I'm taking y'all with me today.
After dipping it in the sauce,
All right, now,
it was very flavorful.
I'm tasting the brisket.
7.3 out of 10.
All right, now here go these collard greens. Okay, hold on. Let me taste it with the meat. If you're looking for your grandma collard greens, this ain't it. But with the sausage is kind of spicy. The collard greens are sweet. It look like it tastes like they cooked them in sugar water. And put onions in it and a little vinegar. And they overcooked them. But I must say, it's different. And it don't look like they clean their greens, so I probably won't be eating no more. Overall, my experience at this restaurant wasn't so good. In this upcoming election, we as people need to be more informed. So, what I did earlier is post about the Electoral College. And it goes into the Electoral College. And I want to know what y'all think. I understand that it gives the smaller states a voice, but by giving the smaller states the voice, it takes away from the majority of the people. So now the question is, does those smaller states, do they really have a voice? And with that, we understand that, they really don't. So we need to get rid of the Electoral College. Since we're doing all of these things, and all these things in government, we need to get rid of the Electoral College. Now that we got rid of that Electoral College, we need to understand what local politics looks like. At the local level, that's your mayor, your city council. They are in charge of like parks and recreations, waste management. School board would be considered local because it's like for every county. And the counties are broke down into zip codes. So that's your local government as well. Local business, y'all say, well, there are no black-owned businesses in this. They create a plan to open up businesses at the local level, your city council meetings. So before we ever think about the presidential election, right? Local elections are like every 2 years, depending on the seat. But every 2 years, there's a local election, and we're not voting in these. And then we complain about what is going on, what's not going on. Why aren't there any funds here? Why isn't any money allocated here? Every city has it. They have development plans. They have the plans, and they usually have them on their websites, so you can see exactly what's going on at the local level. We need to stop playing this federal level and look at the local level first, because the government is broken down into three. First one being local. Second one is state. Next one is federal. And with that, we have to understand that state next is like Senate, House of Representatives, governor. And with that, right, you see what they take care of. And then you have the federal. And that's the one that everybody falling for, your president, and I'm not sure what else is federal. To tell you the truth, I have to look into that. I want to give a special shout out to my little sister, Moni Moan. Moni Moan came through with the merch. You see it. Look, I still got the tag on it. Shout out to Moni Moan for coming through at the merch. Thank you. I love you. I really appreciate it. Now it's time to get into this Mafia talk. And I want y'all to know who I am. First and foremost, I'm a follower of Christ. I love God, God loves me. And that's what it is. I am a reflection of God's love, and all I want to do is share that with y'all. I have a bachelor's from Florida State University in political science with a minor in child development. I have a master's from Grand Canyon University in educational leadership. I have been coaching for 13 years. I've been teaching for the same. And this is what I want y'all to understand and know about me, true and true. I love Jesus. A coach and a teacher is the same thing, and I use athletics in anything that I have. So athletics is physically, right? That's why I got the A on there for athletics. I want to connect to everybody with the athletics. But also I want to connect with fathers, right? Because I'm a father. I want to connect with brothers because I'm a brother. I want to connect with husbands. I want to connect with coaches. I want to connect with people who are looking to be coached. What else? Who else are my people? I want to connect with men who have a genuine love for women and are seeking an understanding. I want to connect with people who live life on their own terms. No matter how that may look, you live life on your own terms, or you desire to live life on your own terms. Who else do I want to connect with? Sons. If you don't fall in that category, this probably ain't for you. And at any given time, I may be talking to any one of those groups. But I want to give y'all my background. Now, I have 9 pillars of life that I live by. And my 9 pillars of life that I live by is perfect health, love, joy, victory, peace, fun, wealth. I'm a learner. I'm a revolutionary. And today I'm going to talk to you about revolutionary. The revolutionary is involving or causing complete or dramatic change. Engaged in or promoting political revolution. And I stopped by here today to tell y'all that I want to create change and create a political revolution. Something like you've never seen before. The change is in your heart. In your heart, your change. You love people. You love what you do what you love. So there's a genuine care for the things in which you want in life. That is the revolutionary thinking. Now, what we do in that, we form a group in politics, right? Where we understand that we're just giving the love. And I call that, my fellas and ladies and gentlemen, Wakanda. I am the Black Panther, right? But the subtle things in this is right that I'm a Huey Newton type Black Panther. I'm for my people and the preservation of my people. But when you're dealing with certain people, if they look at you as a threat, they'll eliminate you before you get strong. And with us, we have to organize. We have to discipline ourselves. We have to organize. And we have to spread the information. Find ways to spread the information with organization and discipline. And now, once we do that, we're strengthening ourselves. We're creating something powerful like the Underground Railroad, y'all. I want y'all to understand this is a revolutionary group. and the thing is hidden in plain sight. I want y'all to study the Underground Railroad. I want you to study the Underground Railroad. And people think like it's a railroad, like choo choo. No, it is a collection of many different people seeking one goal. Like they talk about slavery in the South. Yes, there is opposition, but there are people in place to create something to help you. When you study that Underground Railroad, you see that it was white people, it was black people, it was mostly black people. But there were some white people in the Underground Railroad towards the north who helped get us where we needed to be. We worked together and we gave coded messages. We gave coded messages in plain day doing the same things. For example, the blankets. Everybody sees the blankets, son. The blankets gave messages, kind of like hieroglyphics, right? But it was a message that had to be decoded. It could only be decoded by the people who were aware. So now you got to think about this. Who did the laundry? The maids did the laundry. The slaves did the laundry. Somebody communicated with them to let the people know. And I tell y'all the truth, y'all. Guess what? Everybody didn't go. Everybody did not go on the Underground Railroad. There were some people there just for the purpose of informing other people on how to get there. They had no desire to go on the Underground Railroad because, truth be told, they didn't see themselves more than where they were, right? We got it good. Master sure take care of us comparing to how they do the other ones. Not realizing that there's a whole new world where you are free. They were in that end of bondage thinking. And I stopped by here to tell you that as a revolutionary, I will break the end of bondage thinking by freeing those people and expand the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven is what I'm here to expand, and I want you to know. I want you to know it. I want you to understand that. That's what's going on here. My allergies is going on. My car yellow. It doesn't matter. I stopped by here to tell you that the kingdom of heaven is what you're going to do. And we break that by the end of bondage thinking. And right now, as a political revolutionary, I want y'all to understand this. I want you to understand that we are at war. Politics is simply war without violence. War without violence. War is violence without politics. I'm done talking. Now it's time to fight. Politicking is talking, and it's intense. But if you learn how to do it, you understand it. And we are at war. And if we don't preserve what we have for each other, what are our grandkids going to have? What are our great-grandkids going to have? And this is the ideology of those who oppress us. I understand the purpose of all of these hate groups. In their mind, they have nothing left. They have nothing left. They're backed against the corner. They say, you know what? These people know how strong they are. We can no longer try to hold them down. So now we have to use fear. We have to use fear to keep them down. And guess what? We ain't scared of that no more. Everything that they have, we can have, right? But if you don't look at what they did, right? This is all they know. This is their belief system. And if you're not aware of their belief system, right, you're gonna try to fight a battle that you're not willing to fight. You don't want to fight that battle. You don't want to fight that battle, right? In the political war, you have to be strategic. You have to be very strategic in politics, right? You're telling the truth, but you're being strategic in how it happens. So what I mean by that, You tell the people the truth. Hey, look, this is what's going on. This is what we're leading to, and this is what is going to happen. If you elect me, we're going to do this, and this. And we're going to use this to get this. Right now, we're here. And I understand that we're not where we want to be. But we're creating a plan to get where we want. And I actually want to include you in the plan. So how would you want America to look for your grandchildren? Are we creating what we want for our grandchildren? Are we even thinking about that? That's what they're thinking about, and that's what they're doing. So they're planning what they want, right? And you got to understand, America is not clean, y'all. I want y'all to understand, America is not clean. It was a lot of things that was done in America to get to America to where it is. And there's a shift in power. Those who were once under power will come to power. Those oppressed will now come to power. There is no oppressive power over you anymore. Everyone has gunpowder. It's not gonna be there anymore. So now we need to learn to educate ourselves and put ourselves in play. Because when that reset happens, if you're not mentally free, you will go back into bondage. And look, they freed the slaves long time ago. But look at your paycheck. Look at your paycheck. That's what you sold yourself for, to a company. It's just, you sold yourself to that. If you're not doing what you love to do and love what you do and enjoy what you do, and you'll do it for free, you are being a slave. If you're not living the life that you would choose for yourself, you are being a slave. And I come like Moses to tell Pharaoh to let my people go. We're done fighting. We're done being oppressed. We are done being below anything. We're ahead. We're the head and not the tail. Above and not beneath. And now this is where things get good. Who are God's people? Everybody say, we know Jesus came back for a specific people, right? And who are God's people? God's people are those who listen to him. When you listen to God, that makes you one of his. Because when you listen to him, your life will show that you've been listening to him. And it makes people say, man, what is it that you're doing? I want to know what you're doing. I want to do what you're doing. Because that's something that I want to do. I just listen to God. How do you do that? And this is how we create disciples. We create disciples by showing our love for God to others. As Christians, we're all supposed to be disciples of Christ, right? And that means we're just spreading the word. Well, what was Christ's word? My Father. He only preached about his Father, who is God. My Father, my Father, my Father. Christ never preached about himself. He preached about his Father. And when he said, look, if you know my Father, then you will know me, because I'm my daddy. So if you know my daddy, you will know his son. If you know my daddy, you will know his son. Anybody who know me, let's think about this physically. Anybody who know me, they know my kids. Or if they don't know them, they know I have them. And they done seen my kids before. They might not have seen them in person, but everybody who know me know I got kids. I live my life to make sure that it's known that I have kids. Our God wants the same thing, but he our daddy. Y'all know how proud we get when our kids do something? And God just wants you to do what he created you to do. And that sounds so simple, right? But let me tell you what God created you to do. That thing in you that you would do free for the rest of your life and look forward to doing it, that's that thing that God created for you to do. And that's where your blessing is gonna lie in, right? Your blessing is gonna rely in doing the things that God created you to do. And making money is a byproduct of doing the things that God created us to do. But it is not, I repeat, it is not the reason God created us to do it. He showed us how to get wealth. He wants us to be wealthy. He wants us to have everything. He's rich, and he's a loving and gracious God. And he wants his people to see that and live that and be that. So there's nothing that God hasn't done for you. He wants to do it all. He wants to do it all. He just wants you to give him his heart and trust that he will do it. That's faith. Trust in God. Because believing that God is able to do it, you're giving God the power to do it. And that's what we need. That's the disconnection that we have. And we have been hurt and let down by so many people. My boy Toby say, try Jesus. Please don't try me. Because I fight. And I want you to know, Jesus, right, is the Son of God. God is love. Jesus is love. All right, now my kids done got in the car. Hey, Gabby. Hey, Gabby. Hey, Eva.
Hey, Daddy.
How was school today?
Good in math. We had an exit ticket, and we also did a review.
What's on your exit ticket?
So we do stem and leaf plots.
Stem and leaf plots.
And
What's that?
So a stem and leaf graph. So I need paper to show an example.
Well, you just use your words and tell me.
So you have like a T, but one side is a bit bigger, and then the small side is the stem, and then the big side is the leaf.
So the tens or the ones or the hundreds. Is this a way of sorting lots of numbers?
Yes, sir. But it's only between tens and ones.
Only between tens and ones.
Yes.
There's only numbers between. So you don't stem leaf plots like hundreds?
You can make them hundreds if you convert it with tens.
Oh, okay. So we just stem leaf plot. All right. What about you, Gabby? How was your day?
Good. In math, we just did coordinates.
You did what?
Coordinates.
Coordinates. Like Z and W coordinates? No, don't play with me. What are the two coordinates? What are the?
So y.
Okay, which way X go?
Like this.
Okay, that's horizontal. Which way Y go?
Up and down.
Well, that's vertical. Okay, so what else you did? How many quadrants is it? Oh, you tell me about your day. My bad. I get excited about math. Go ahead.
In science, we just did a review, and then in reading, we did
What's the DBQ?
it was just passages and documents, and you have to write an essay.
What does the D stand for? Oh, you know what a DBQ is? Oh. And what else y'all did?
That's all.
All right, so now we on our way to pick up Gavin. But we gotta go train today, girls. Like, how did you feel about practice? How did you feel? What kind of shape you feel like you in? Take your time out your mouth. Do you feel like you're in elite shape to show how amazing you truly are?
Yes.
You feel like that, Eva?
Yes.
You said no, Gabby? So how do we get there? So we gotta train. We got to get ourselves in shape. Y'all know why Erin played the way she played? Because she wasn't good when she was y'all age. So all she did was work out. All she could do was run. And then she got good, and then she added being good and running.
Gonna have to took this. I know this isn't the best flavor red is. It's like
So we got to get y'all running. Conditioning is gonna be key, along with fundamentals, right? Along with fundamentals. Jesus Christ, Eva, did you take the whole house?
No, sir.
I'm meal planning this week for dinner, so y'all eating the same thing every night. I want you to know. You eat yellow rice, mixed vegetables, and chicken. I don't care if y'all look at me like that. I'm gonna go air fry some chicken when I get home, season it up. One day you might put barbecue sauce on it. Next day you might put sweet and sour. But yeah, and we're gonna be in plates, and that's what it's gonna be. Who's gonna run around and do all this with y'all? Yeah, well, mommy ain't here this week, right? So because mommy ain't here this week, I'm here to be more efficient as a father, right? Hey, what dad stand for? What mom stand for?
Made of money.
Made of money. And what dad stand for? Discipline and decisions.
Discipline.
That sounds like a dad.
Oh, you said that sound like a dad?
That sounds like a dad.
What a dad? What you want a dad to sound like?
No, I mean that.
So, we're gonna discipline ourselves. We're gonna eat the same thing every day this week. Y'all gonna eat the same thing every day this week. I'm not doing that. I'm just telling you. We got a track meet tomorrow, basketball practice today, training today, a track meet tomorrow.
Are we not going to the basketball practice?
Nah, they ain't got basketball practice tomorrow. Wednesday, I don't know what we got. Thursday, I don't know what basketball. I don't know what we got.
We have basketball.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So that means y'all need to eat all this food so Papa People can take y'all out to eat. So I only meal prep for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then Thursday, Papa People taking y'all, and then Friday I gotta go get mommy so then she can start cooking again.
I thought you said mommy was coming back Sunday.
Uh-oh. We gotta figure it out. Nah, I think she said Friday night. I gotta go to Orlando and pick her up. So I found a new kid that I'm gonna train, so I'm gonna need y'all to get some good footage today because I'm incorporating all of this stuff within my show. Yeah, it is a 13-year-old. So like if you just eat things that grow, you'll be good.
Good for
Everything.
like everything natural, not processed.
Exactly. Nice and healthy. And clean. Now y'all can go out there and play and run. The training ain't till like 5 o'clock. But I'm not finna go back home. We're finna go to Fairleigh. So while y'all playing and doing what y'all do, I'm gonna do what I do. As we're going through, this is one of the local parks that we focus on, right? The local parks of government, this is a park. As I'm taking my kids in my life, this is part of my everyday life. Going to a local park, coaching up my kids. But I'm also coming to y'all to show y'all that this is a local spot and this is why local government is necessary. These are the things your local government takes care of. So it's important that you focus on your local government when it's time to get these things done.
I think it was Gabby who picked the words.
Oh, Gabby, you picked the words, so you dressing me up, baby. And what them words on that hat say?
Moffat Talks.
What we here doing right now?
Moffat talk.
Oh, what's y'all last name?
Moffat.
Okay, okay.
And
what
we like
does Daddy
to talk.
want to do?
Talk.
Boy, it be your own kids. It be your own kids. All right, so with the Moffat Talks, right? Let's see. Let me see if I can explain this to y'all. Moffat Talks, right, it's such a large spectrum. It could be us talking, or you know how I give y'all talks.
Yes, sir.
Y'all know if y'all talk to me, it's still a talk.
Yes, sir.
So anything that I'm involved with other people talking is a Moffat Talk.
What if we train? Would that be a Moffat?
No, that's the Moffat Elite Academy.
Yeah, that hey, hey, that's my producing. That's how they gonna pay me, you know. Cause you know, I produce some good kids. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I got Gabby. Gabby's let me pop flavor about my daughters. All right, I'm gonna go with Gabby. I'm gonna start with Gabby first because she in the car. I'm gonna tell you about each one of my kids. Gabby is my middle daughter. Gabby's been the baby for the least amount of time. And when Gabby was younger, she never sucked her thumb until her sister was born. Gabby is my most attention-seeking baby. But I know this, and I only give her the positive attention until she started cutting up, right? Like, hey, Gabby gon' Euro at the end of the game because she like the way it feel, right? I know how to. Gabby likes how things feel. So to get Gabby to not get some other things, I had to be strategic. But she's very intuitive. She's in touch with nature. Gabby read my book, right? Not my absolute first book. The night Dante did the dishes. And Gabby said, "Oh, you were treated unfairly. Get it?" I said, "I didn't put that in the book." But she used her comprehensive skills to pick that up, right? And Gabby doesn't understand that she's way smarter than what she is. She does a lot of comparing to her sisters. And when she looks at her sister's gifts, she doesn't look at her gifts. Like, all of them are physically blessed. But she'll be like, "Oh, well, Eva can run and Aaron can do this, but Gabby, you can do this." When you don't look at what you have, you focus on what they have, and that's not good. So that's Gabby. She gonna argue everything. Y'all know when young Doll say she talked too much, so she put her in law school. Gabby that, but why, baby? But why? But why? It's not fair. That's her favorite thing to say. That's not fair. But she stopped saying that to me because I am her fairy father. Hey, what you say, Eva? Oh, they called that a dad joke. They didn't get it. But that's Gabby. And then I have my baby girl, Eva's desire is to rule over people. Like, Eva think that she a king. Eva, you're a girl. She doesn't want to use the queen. She want to be a king. And she want to rule everything with force. She try to run her sisters. She try to run her brother. She's physical. And she's physically smaller than all of them. Eva gonna be my smallest baby. But Eva's gonna be like 5'8". So it's still a subtle flex, but she don't see it. Eva's gonna be like 5'8". Well, when you have sisters that's 6 foot 6'2", why ain't got it, but it's showing one. But she 5'8", maybe 5'9". I'm gonna get Eva 5'9". Your brother gonna be 6'5". But Eva wants to control everybody because she doesn't have the control in herself yet. She hasn't came into her own and learned her role. I say I have 2 basketball players and a track star. Eva want to play football. When she go to lacrosse, oh my goodness. She's not going to be as tall as her sisters. And her sister's going to be really, really, really good. You know, like really, really, really good. Like, they're going to be top 10 in the nation good. I'd go top 25. Both of them. It'll be top 25 in the nation good. Eva's gonna be that in her own sport. So whether it's lacrosse, track, she really likes track. whatever it is, Eva's gonna be that just as good in her own sport. But she not gonna do like them. Eva's very smart, but she's a little lazy. She has a hard time being challenged because she's so good that who are you to challenge me? Because she's so good. But to go to the next level, she has to understand and embrace challenges. And as a father, I create them so that she can learn this and we can develop this. All right, my oldest, Aaron. So, Gabby's middle name is after her grandmother. Eva's middle name is after his grandfather. Aaron's middle name is Divine. Because she heavenly. I knew this when I had her. So her name is Erin Divine Moffitt. She was my gift from God. Erin changed my life. Truth be told, Erin is what kept me going. When I was at rock bottom, the way my baby loved me, no matter what, like, I'm feeling horrible. I'm at my worst place. And she look at me and all she says, Daddy. And she loved her daddy. That helped me to see me, myself, as God sees me. Erin taught me to dig within, to love myself. Erin is, that's my first baby. That's my oldest, man. And she looked like, so Erin looked just like me. Gabby looked like Erin, but according to Gabby, she don't look like me. But whatever. She's very smart. She's too smart. But she has a problem with fitting in, right? Erin doesn't understand that she's different. She thinks she like anybody else. She don't know nothing. All I've told Erin is, baby, listen, be yourself, do your best. And that's what she does. She bees her. Erin, my oldest, man, she just helped me learn what love really was. And the characteristics of Erin is she's loving. She's such a sweetheart. I battle with this on the basketball court because, you know, people think she's a dog, but she really just nice. She just plays aggressively while being nice. She's smart, but Erin think that she can outsmart me, and I like it. It keeps me sharp. Cause this girl is ambitious, and she's determined to outsmart her daddy. And I tell her, look, there's no need to fight with me. My goal is for you to have everything that you've ever desired. So, there's no need to try to outsmart me. I'm here to help you, baby. That's my sneaky daughter. So, Eva the sneakiest. Erin, the second sneakiest. Gabby, the third sneakiest. Gabby really ain't sneaky. She just do whatever she want to do and deal with the consequences. But she get mad when she has to deal with the consequences because she get caught and her sister sneak and don't get caught. Like, Eva always sneak and get food in her room, but she thinks she'll never get caught. She thinks she got all the sense.
That's Gabby.
That's
not me.
Oh, you don't sneak food?
No.
So what you sneak?
I don't sneak food in my room.
What are you sneaking? Oh, my bad. Eva sneaks the computer and the electronics.
There you go.
See, she thinks she got all the sense. I don't sneak the food. And that's another thing, right? Let me show y'all wisdom. It works in little girls. If you tell them what they ain't doing, they'll tell you what they are doing. Because they need to be right so bad. So no need to get mad at it. No, just tell them what they ain't doing so they can correct it. And they get that from me. You unless I don't feel like it, you right. But these kids are mine, y'all. As a father, my kids are my second biggest flex. My wife, she my biggest flex. They mama, because they gotta come from somewhere. Now, I will say this, and this is the first time I'm publicly saying this. I'm a breeder. So if you're looking for strong, intelligent, athletic genes to take my family to the next level, if you think you'll be an amazing candidate to take my family to the next level, please let me know. Because y'all, I have to get cleared through my wife. She's gonna draw me, y'all. So don't get too excited. My wife will draw me, and she'll insert you. So I mean, my wife's she's a surgical at that, but she's a nurse anesthetist. But she was first a nurse practitioner and a RN. So she all that. She done did everything. So she's very equipped to get this done. This is a professional show. You know, she gonna make sure your blood pressure good. She gonna use the ultrasound, and once we get the machine to look inside you, we gonna artificially inseminate you the correct way.